Mac J, Andre LeBlanc, hey, Mac and Dre show, y'all check that shit out. It's coming, it's going, it's going, it's gone. 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 Mac World.
Yo, I'm Andre, L-E-M-O-N-T.
I am Mac Julian.
And this is the Mac and Dre Show. We want to thank y'all so much for watching the show today. Hope y'all tune in every time we drop one. Hit that notification bell so you can get those episodes as soon as we drop them. And we can't do it without y'all. We just love y'all so much for y'all support. Hit the like, hit the comment, subscribe. Yeah, and we back. I'm Andre.
I'm Mac Julian.
This is the Mac and Dre Show. So we got some real cool stuff we want to talk about right now. Mac, I have seen something on my feed that you got a new video out. What's up with that?
I got another video I'm about to put out. Music video been working on. Just took a vacation to Jamaica at the Grand Palladium Lady Hamilton Resort, right next to the Grand Palladium Jamaica Resort. So I was just out there for vacation, me and the wife, just having a good time, chilling. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we like to go everywhere where the beach is, hit the beach and chill, you know what I'm saying? So we out there chilling, but anywhere I go on vacation, I'm bringing my cameras and all my lights and I'm shooting a video. So we shot a video to one of my songs and just kind of had a good time with it. You know what I'm saying? Me and the wife, and then, you know, she done got so used to the shit, she be in the video, so it's like, shit, she be goddamn pushing me like, when we gonna goddamn shoot some shit? And we just started from there and just, you know, shit was hitting though, man. Goddamn, got a bed on the beach, had the bed, that shit like, you know, like the beach right here, water, the ocean, got the bed, had our own waiter. The waiter bring goddamn drinks, had drinks, goddamn champagne, goddamn fruits, and then they also brought out food if you wanted food. So we was just in that bitch chilling, man, like for real, for real.
Was that expensive?
What's that?
Was that expensive to have that, the bed on the beach and stuff?
That shit was like $150 for pretty much the whole day. From 10:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. That's some chilling ass shit.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
sometimes people think it's so expensive to do that stuff and it's not.
No, it's really not. You know what I'm saying? So that shit, I mean, that's what we be doing. So I be trying to chill, get in the sun, have a good ass time, shoot some shit at the same time. Then, you know, the places be exotic. You know, everybody don't see that every day. So I'm just bringing it to life. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I seen this real dope. It look real good. Is it really like, since marijuana is legal over there, do people just be walking around smoking weed while they walking on the beach and shit?
At that particular resort, you could walk around smoking weed. Cause I seen a few people goddamn walking around with the what that shit is?
Them cones.
The cone. Goddamn with the cones, goddamn walking around the resort, just walking.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then look, so we get off the airplane, we looking for our bus to pick us up, to take us to the resort. So we get out the airport, we find our man with the bus. Shit, nigga, as soon as I get on the bus, the nigga that's goddamn with the driver that's driving the bus is like, hey man, you gonna buy some weed, you smoking? I'm like, damn, we just got on the bus. So the nigga that was taking us to the resort, them niggas was goddamn selling some weed. You know what I'm saying? So I get to the resort, shit, some of the people that worked there was the ones that had it and shit like that. So if you was a smoker, shit, you was straight. You just buy the weed and shit. Then they had we was in the stores. They have different rolling papers you can get. So you know, Jamaica is like weed heaven, boy. So shit was hard though, man.
So with the video, are you gonna take that video and put it on stream the song?
Nah.
Okay.
I mean, the only reason why I ain't gonna do that, but I mean, we done had this conversation a lot of times just between me and you, but streaming for, let's say, for a nigga like me, an independent person who getting on, streaming for the average person is really some bullshit. Cause you ain't really gonna be making that much money, especially like if you're a person that you're not making no money making music and you got there working and doing other shit too. You ain't putting all your time into that. So if you ain't got the fan base like that or you trying to build, you're not really gonna be able to maximize the money that you're getting from the streaming. A lot of people do it. I ain't got nothing against it. But me, for myself, I wouldn't do it because I want goddamn some money.
But I think what they're sort of trying to do with this is the streaming allows you the net. You get to branch out all over the world with your music, and then they want you to get your money basically on tour. And maybe with merchandise or something like that.
I mean, yeah, that's cool. But just think now, just like this a pyramid right here. See that rim at the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
That's us. At the pyramid, this goddamn Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa, them, goddamn all them niggas like that, they up here. Them the ones who goddamn got millions, and then Drake billions of streams. They up here. We down here. We not gonna get. You only get $4,000 from 1 million streams. So if we down here, we ain't getting close to 1 million streams to get 4,000. Man, that shit.
Damn, Snoop said that he had 1 billion streams and that wasn't even $45,000. 45,000 for 1 billion.
So what I would do, me personally, I'll have my own website. I have all my shit on my site, and I would charge my price for my music. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be trying to goddamn sell my shit for goddamn how much shit on streaming? 99 cents?
Yeah, I guess.
Something like that. Like 99 cents is cool, but I'll be trying to get much more than that. At least where you can goddamn get on your feet and goddamn have that money rolling, put it somewhere and invest it, then come back and, you know what I'm saying, some shit like that.
But they're taking the money out of music. And I don't even, look, like I said, both of us is down at the bottom of this pyramid, but the people at the top is weird. It's how come they all, this would be effed up, because everybody like to get on YouTube and listen to this music for free, but if all those artists pulled their music off of that shit, you know what I'm saying? And then to force...
Oh, you're talking about, but see, this you can't, they not going to be able to do that because all the DSPs are owned by the record companies. The record companies that went behind and bought all the DSPs. So the record company owned them. So the people that's on record labels can't just take their shit off. Like niggas on goddamn Jay-Z shit is exclusive to Jay-Z shit. They can't take that shit off Jay-Z shit and go somewhere else and do. They can't do that. So A lot of them are just locked in. If you independent, you still locked in because the record company own that motherfucking DSP behind your back. You know what I'm saying? So you paying the DSP to put your music out. You might be paying the DSP to promote. You might be paying the DSP for other services. And you still not gonna get the money you think you're gonna get.
Mac World.
I'm a real nigga, that's why she get down. I'm a real nigga, that's why she get down. I'm a real nigga, that's why she get down. I'm a real nigga, that's why she get down. I'm a real nigga, that's why she get down. I'm a real nigga, that's why she get down.
Okay, check it out, you got me hypnotized. With that coke bottle figure, ass sit so high. Street philosophy, that's my everyday. Born to brave west side, so it can't be fake. With a fire conversation, talking about that cake. This your boy Mac J, and I got something to say. I like them ambitious with a drive to make it. Money on the mind, I don't mind getting naked. She told me at the jam that she can get down. But first you gotta take a trip on Greyhound. Keep your mouth shut and hold that tray pound. Anytime, day or night, you know it might go down. Niggas on the other side feel the same. If you a G in the set, nigga, rep your game. Shout to get it in, she understand the game. I ain't gotta go out my way to school some lanes. They just couldn't relate. 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 So it's back to the script, I dip for the chips. Up to my old tricks, I don't do this for kids. So much money to get, shout still in the mix.
I'm a real nigga, that's why she get down. I'm a real nigga, that's why she get down. I'm a real nigga, that's why she get down. I'm a real nigga, that's why she get down. I'm a real nigga, that's why she get down. I'm a real nigga, that's why she get down.
Stretch out the work and I can make you fall. Turn you to a beast when that money call. Take you to the suite when you want a log. Had you wait for a minute, now you drop and draw. Bust it wide open, she can make it wink. Straight looking at a nigga like what you think. I'm really thinking about a million while I sip my glass. With the other hand gripping on tits and ass. It's been a good week, you could be my freak. But when we get money, please keep it discreet. Cause I'm not the type to have my business in the street. These niggas always plotting, trying to see if you weak. She simply said, oh, please tell me more. Mac Julie in the truth, my friend told me so. I love a little shouter cause her head on tight. Always got her own mind about life. Shouter, let me tell you about my only vice. It got to do with lots of loving and it ain't that nice. 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 It ain't that nice.
I'm a real nigga, that's why she get down. I'm a real nigga, that's why she get down. I'm a real nigga, that's why she get down. I'm a real nigga, that's why she get down. I'm a real nigga, that's why she get down. I'm a real nigga, that's why she get down.
But Mac, you were saying about the streaming situation of these artists, they would like to take their stuff off and hold out for more money, but because the record labels own
The DSP.
that they can't just do that.
Right. If you own the record label, they're not going to let you do that because, you know, you're in the contract with them. So you're going to have to take that little bit of money, take your ass on the road, and get paid that way, merch, and whatever else you got going on, and make your money.
But that's why it's so ridiculously expensive to go to concerts now. It's because they trying to get it all back that way.
Yeah, and then like the cost of living too, add on to that. So, and then they main source be going on the road getting that money. And
But we were talking about this maybe a couple weeks ago, how Will Smith just dropped, but it doesn't even matter about whether or not he streams big or gets any downloads. He's touring on that project,
yeah.
and that's how he's getting his money, going all because he's global, so he can go all around the world, and he'll make far more money. And it ain't got nothing to do with no record label. He can do that all by himself.
But remember back in the day, man, a motherfucker didn't really have to do that much touring when you goddamn selling CDs and tapes and you goddamn getting, let's see, what a nigga getting, like back then niggas, like you'll be lucky if you getting goddamn $1. You know what I'm saying? But if you independent, you getting goddamn a bulk of that money. So if you sell 100,000, you really goddamn eating.
That was street platinum.
Yeah, you eating like the nigga with the big deal eating. So it just, like for me, shit, I put that motherfucker on the website, sell the merch, sell that motherfucker probably like $5, an album, you know what I'm saying? Or old school $10, whatever. But you'll be able to flip that money and keep that shit going compared to getting what that shit is, .003
or some
.004.
You need 1,500 streams is one sale. 1,500 streams is one sale. Like I said.
So how much is that sale though?
Sell like maybe $10 or whatever for the album. 1,500 streams.
So out of that $10, well, how much you getting?
Well, you would get that $10, but that's what it is. The record had been played 1,500 times to equal 1 unit sold. But you know what they're saying? They're saying that actually having a radio hit, and that's the way to go. You get paid from the royalties of the publishing and whatnot, pretty good off of a radio hit. So as people have stuff on streaming, it's not profitable, is what they're saying. It's not profitable, but it's the exchange. It's say if the record is streamed billions of times or 100 million times, that's popularity that you can now exchange for your loot in different ways. Whether that be getting on some of these TV shows and getting your money like that, or you know, people know who you are, and then you build a big following, and in that you can make money from sponsorships and all this kind of stuff. So it's a different way to get the bag. But for me, if that's the only avenue that's available, you got to figure out how to make that work for you.
Yeah.
Because one of my goals and dreams is to tour. Not even just in the United States. I'm talking about overseas. I don't care if they's paying me $2,000 a show and we doing 3 or 4 shows a week. I'm taking that.
I think the common denominator is either if you big or you independent, the common denominator is a team. You gotta have a team. Ain't no way you're gonna be able to do that shit by yourself, man. You gotta have a team. The team gonna goddamn make the dream work. So, like, that's the common denominator from what I see. Cause I see independent people and I see goddamn, you know, big artists that's selling. Both of them have teams. Cause you making shit happen. You know what I'm saying?
Why you saying that? Actually, that is the secret to success in the music business, is a team.
Yeah.
When you got, but people who, see, because sometimes you will have a team, and these motherfuckers, some of them in there don't want to see you win. You know? And I think the people who made it, they had really good teams that really wanted to see it all happen, and they all did their jobs effectively. I think that is kind of the way you really make it, is when you got a real strong team and network behind you. But, you know, it's just people not sharing ideas as much as they used to. Everybody's sort of hanging to themselves and everything. Everybody trying to be over top of everybody else. There's no, where's the cash monies? There's no more cash monies. There's no conglomerates. There's no, where's the Rockefellers? You don't even see that happening anymore.
I think that's because they done gutted all the record labels. Like most of the record labels are gone. Everything is gone. And the record labels are turning into like, they transforming into like internet content streaming type of companies. Like they turning into different industries. And I mean, it's probably the best way to say it, but they transforming out of that shit. So it's cutting out A&Rs, all the people that finding talent, it's cutting out the talent, because now they trying to find anybody who they can plug into that. And so it really don't matter if you talented or not, you just gotta be popular as hell. And they'll plug your ass into that shit. But you'll still have a choking ass 360 deal and have your ass streaming, and you not gonna be getting the money what you think you're gonna get. That's why all the older entertainers, rappers and shit, that's why they winning right now. Cause they already know how to move around, even without the streaming shit, or with the streaming shit, they still know how to move around and get their bag regardless, because that's what they've been doing before streaming even came out.
But at the same time, we saying all of this stuff. Now, wait a minute. You know, most people have got to be honest with this. They love being able to go to YouTube and hear whatever somebody just dropped and didn't pay a dime. They love doing that.
I do that.
I do that. That's right. So, and then even, well, I mostly listen to a lot of older music and stuff. I'll check out some new stuff from time to time. But I mostly love listening to older songs and stuff like that. And I'm just thinking that with you making me look at all these fucking ads and shit, that you are paying these artists for those streams in a respectful way. It's just disrespectful the amount that they've taken it down to. Because they making money off of you listening to it.
Talking about YouTube?
Yeah, they
they
making money
off of YouTube.
So why are you not taking care of these artists? I mean, at least better than what this is. It sounds like the $1.87 per person in New Edition after they came off tour type of robbery. You know, you got 1 billion streams, you only get $45,000.
Yeah, that's
$1 billion. Come on, yo.
That they goddamn, they put a stranglehold on the game, man. That's why you don't see too many new people coming out like that, because the new people are sitting in the independent spot. They bubbling, but you're not gonna be able to see them if you're not looking for them.
For sure.
Shit crazy as hell. So, what about have you checked out the goddamn Metro Boomin mixtape Independent Summer?
No, I have not.
Why not, man? You heard about it?
I ain't even hear about it.
Okay, so let me describe it for you. So you've been in Atlanta a long time. So you remember when all the goddamn groups was out, swag shit, black boy, white boy, goddamn J Money, Roscoe Dash, all them type niggas.
Yeah. What happened to Roscoe Dash? Goddamn.
He is on this. He is on this mixtape.
Oh.
He is on this mixtape, nigga. I rolled around listening to it last weekend. So pretty much Thursday through Sunday, I was out. So I was listening to that shit there. It bring that Atlanta vibe back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit hard as hell. Like, but if you not from Atlanta, you probably ain't gonna get it. If you didn't get the vibe the first time, you probably ain't gonna get it the second time. But it's bringing the vibe back to when it was goddamn, you go to the club and have fun, motherfucker dancing, niggas dancing with girls, goddamn shit just, niggas happy in that bitch. It ain't like how it is now. They playing murder music in that bitch all day, and you in that bitch trying to have fun, and this nigga keep playing about damn 7 killing songs and shit. the vibe, it's a fucked up vibe right now. So they brought something back to give you that vibe where they would make a nigga spend money in the club and shit like that. Like, that shit, but not to mention that, the songs are hard as shit, man.
Well, Metro crazy with it, so we know that.
So, Metro's doing production on here, and Zaytoven.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Like, Zaytoven, he got some songs on that bitch. He got some songs on there, goddamn, with Dro, boy.
Yeah.
Dro is, everybody who on, it's so many that I can't name them all, but everybody who on here is killing this shit. And mostly everybody from Atlanta, from that era, is on there. And
isn't it weird that he's doing that, and then JD just produced that soundtrack for that Magic City documentary, and JD is trying to bring Atlanta back to that same energy. They both on that same
back to that same. But see, that's what a producer gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A producer know, because they go through them different. If you've been in the game that long, a producer know what's going on, and everybody goes to the club, so you see what's wrong with the fucking club. So
that the energy is different.
Yeah.
I mean, but then okay, but the energy is different even in the streets. You know, a lot of times when I'm riding around in my whip, and somebody pull up and they bumping some of that murder music and all that kind of stuff, I look over, it's a girl.
They done got used to that shit.
It's like they don't want to hear the R&B vibe, the party stuff. You know, hey, that's how it goes.
And if you're a follower, a lot of times you're just gonna follow shit.
Right.
So I hope motherfuckers follow that shit, that formula, and then just like, you ain't gotta be from Atlanta. Let's say if you from, you name a region that already do the shit. Let's say you from Texas. Yeah, Memphis. Okay, Memphis. You from Memphis, you gonna make Memphis music, and you can tell when you hear a nigga from Memphis, they got a certain sound, right?
Right.
So that's how that shit supposed to work.
Mac World.